Hello guys, welcome to the 6th episode of Aeroland. As some of you might have noticed, I recently uploaded a video with some cinematic shots of the park so far. And I am planning to upload a video like that, like every 5 episodes, so I can show off the progress we have made so far. Anyways, let's get back on topic. In this episode I am finishing up the pier we started in the last episode. At the moment it is just a simple pier with some tables on it, but I want to expand this by adding at least a food and a drink stall. First I wanted to cover up the picnic tables with a roof, because when you are sitting next to the water on a hot summer day the sun can get pretty intense, so it would be nice to have some shade, you know. So anyways, I wanted to have this small roof you can sit under, and I had a hard time finding the right roof pieces, so I chose to make my own roof by using like the flat roof pieces which you can rotate. And I'm using these wooden poles to make the edges of the roof look a little better instead of those sharp corners. I've placed the roof over the picnic tables to see if it fit, and I added some extra beams in the middle for extra support of the roof. I was trying to look for something extra to add, but I couldn't really find anything, so I just left it the way it was, but I'm still pretty happy with the result. So here I'm adding the facilities. I normally place a food and a drink stall close to each other, so I will add at least a food stall on one side and a drink stall on the other side. And I chose to build a Monsieur Frites. I wanted to make a big gate where you can walk through to enter the pier. This building will be kind of the house of the harbor master, so the harbor master resides here and he keeps an eye out for incoming ships and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically the idea of this building. As you can see, the quay is sticking out a little bit, so I was trying to extend the quay inside of the building, so it looks like the building and the quay are made together as one whole piece. Here I'm trying to finish the gate by making a wallway on top from one tower to the other. It's a downside that you can't really save colors in this game, because as you could see before, I had to select a previous wall and copy the color codes, and on my newly placed wall I had to enter the color codes to make sure they are the same color. And beneath your color swatch there's like 8 squares where you can select previously used colors, but once you place the wall and something else and a roof, and then your previously used colors are pretty much gone. And if you select like different tints of a color, for example, I want a red roof and I choose 8 different colors of red, it will save every color I pick, even if I haven't really pressed the OK button. That's a small thing I'm slightly annoyed by. But yeah, I guess I have to live with it. I've recently purchased this game called Parkitect, and in Parkitect you can simply use like a drop, eye drop thing, which you also have in programs like Paint and Photoshop, to replicate a color used in a different piece of scenery. And you can just use the eye drop tool and press a wall already in place, no matter how long ago you placed the wall, and it will immediately copy over the color scheme of that piece of wall over to the item you're currently placing. And something like that would be really nice in this game. But to be fair, I doubt that will be implemented soon. So yeah, I wasn't really sure what to do with this building from here on. I simply added those 2 British flags to the building to just simply add some detail, but I wasn't really sure what to do otherwise with the building. I was kind of stuck with my ideas. So I simply made an awning, but I deleted it and chose the standard awning for this for these stalls. And I decided, oh, it would be nice if I had this wooden frame instead of the default frame. So I made that, and it actually looks pretty good. As you could see, I saw these yellow lanterns which give out pretty much the right amount of light, so I decided to make a row of poles stick out and just add some lanterns on a few of these. And it looks pretty nice in my opinion. It's like the poles are holding up the floor of the ceiling slash of the gate. I don't know, you know what it. Anyway, I think this building is nearly done. It took me a little bit longer than I expected, and it is not really what I hoped it would be. Partially because I ran out of ideas for this building, so in my opinion it's not detailed enough, and I tried to add something like seaweed crawling up or whatever, and yeah, that's like everything I did. And I added this, I wanted to add like a bell on top of one of the towers, so when a big ship arrives at the harbor, this guy rings this bell so everyone hears it, but the big bell didn't really fit, so I used a small bell. Then I was like, yeah, then there also has to be this guy standing watch next to the bell, so I placed this animatronic soldier next to it. Well, that's about it, so I'm going to switch to the live commentary part now. Hello guys, welcome to the live commentary part of this video. In this video I've expanded the restaurant area of this pier. Let me hide the UI. In this episode I expanded this, and I'm really happy how it turned out. although I think the building itself is slightly boring. I'm not sure, I'm not really satisfied with it, but I'm not sure what I can add to the building to make it have a more completed feel. So anyway, I made this roof, which is above the tables where you can eat something, and this way you can, on a sunny day, you can simply sit underneath the table, underneath the roof, to have something to eat and something to drink, just cool down on a hot summer day. I might add 1 or 2 more benches on this side so you can sit in the sun just in case, but I think it will be slightly too full, this area, with benches, so I might just skip on that. One thing I really like is these wooden beams I made on the building. It looks like these beams are supporting this floor you see over here. So they stick out of the wall a little bit, and they are used to hang these 2 lanterns on each side. One thing that really turned out looking pretty nice is these wooden frames around the shops, and it just looks pretty good, to be fair. It's better than the stone edges you usually have. So on this side we have a Pipshot Juicebar, and on this side we have Mon Jeu frites, and that's a fry. You can buy your French fries over there. So yeah, the building itself is somewhat simple, yet it looks pretty okay. It's like a harbor master building with some offices inside, so the harbor master can keep an eye out over the harbor. There's a small bell on the rooftop with a guard next to it. This guy is like keeping an eye out for incoming ships, and if there's a ship incoming he can ring the bell and alert some people who are working on the docks, which is all fictional because you can't add those in the game, but that's the idea behind the building. One thing, I wanted to have this path go above the water and have it stand on poles, but instead I used these walls because the path itself is pretty thick. I can delete it for a sec to show you. And it's already basically standing right on the water, so if I used poles it just looked kinda silly. Anyways, I really like the overall look of this part of the park, and I enjoyed making this, and I can't wait for the next episode in which I'm finally building the first ride of my park, which is going to be right over here. It will probably be a carousel or something else small, but most probably a carousel, which is really a must-have for any theme park in my opinion. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please click the like button. You can subscribe to my channel for more content in the future, and I hope to see you next time. Peace out.